Today's September 8th. Wednesday, September 8th. I'm trying to think how many days since Ida, the 29th. Uh, 10. Anyway, that's the morning of September 8th, Wednesday. It's not bad out. It's kind of overcast. No sunshine, overcast. So, kind of low clouds. There's a cold front coming through, I think tonight or tomorrow night. Tomorrow. So that's going to be a huge relief. And so these guys goes on with something. This is actually top off my generator. Living dangerously, man. Not really. I make sure nothing that can ignite. These cans are safe. And one thing I've learned about the new age cans is we can say what we want about regulation. I've got friends who government overregulates, blah blah. And there's some things that I would agree with. But, making these cans safe has been a lifesaver for a lot of people. We hauled like 5 of these from Franklin to Houma, which is about 75 miles, on the back of a Jeep. Those trailer adapters. It's a cargo holder, and none of them leaked at all. So that's a plus, man. The idea that these don't leak is pretty huge when it comes to circumstances like this. I mean, everybody here is loaded down with gas. When I say loaded down, 20 gallons is not to burn the neighborhood. So, the fact that these are safe is a big thing. It's a big thing. So I applaud the bureaucrat or whoever came up with that. Probably not a bureaucrat, probably some person who actually thought we need to make this safe. So the garbage passed today for the first time post Ida. That's a big one because a lot of folks unloaded their freezers. They had to, and so the fact that the garbage trucks came was big. They didn't. All they got were the garbage cans. And that's cool with me. Refuse, all the stuff we're gathering up, the roofs, the aluminum, all that's inside the road. We've still inside the street. I have done my part to try to keep the aluminum, recyclable stuff separate from the trees and all that, so that it can be recycled. I'm really hoping it gets recycled, all of it, not just some of it. Practical. In fact, this guy came a couple of days ago, picked up a load of flat trailers. So, I know the scrapper guys who existed pre-Ida, things were normal. I'm glad those guys came around, because stuff that I didn't need, they would take and bring it to a recycle center to sell it, make a little money. Cool, awesome. And now is the time that I really hope that happens. All this aluminum that's carports and canopies and awnings, there's just tons of it. So I hope it goes to a recycle plant. We'll see. So I'm not sure what's on the agenda today. I haven't had breakfast yet. I did have my coffee. It's 9:39, September 8th, Wednesday. I'd have my coffee. I'm doing ranch style coffee, which is I boil water and then I pour the grounds into the water and then strain it and drink it. I like it. It's not like my coffee pot, but I did find out my little new coffee espresso maker. It's an Energy Pig. It's a pig. I plug it into my generator. Generator is running smooth and just to brew a cup of coffee. So I may start looking for a little more energy efficient coffee makers. I had my sump plugged in. Well, the generator's not running right now. We don't run our generator during the day. We're trying to conserve resources, fuel, unless we have to. We did take a nap. I think it was yesterday. We ran a generator, we ran an AC. So my perspective, 10 or 11 days out into no electricity, is I'm thankful for this Coleman mattress we have. It's an air mattress. Yeah, I sleep, both my wife and I both sleep like babies on it. It's awesome. It's a king size mattress. You know, I haven't had to be concerned about it deflating. I haven't put air in it in 3 nights. That, an air conditioner, a window unit that we bought when we first moved in here. Generator, it's a 3300 watt Generac generator that we bought, I don't know, 6 years ago. Pretty easy 6 years ago. And, you know, I've had to look at the oil. I've never changed the oil. I've been adding fresh oil to it because, you know, it consumes a little oil. But, you know, it runs beautifully now. So, you know, the air mattress, the air conditioning, the generator, man, three things that have kind of kept us sane and, you know, able to cope with all of this. So, I'm not sure about cleanup today. I'll talk to my wife, and knowing my wife, she's going to want to get in the parking, all the parks next door, the lot we have, and get that straight. And the linemen are working across the street, and my neighbors have said that we're on the same electrical grid as the hospital, which is literally, I can walk to it from here. It's 4 blocks away, literally. The hospital's on the same electrical grid as we are, so I'm told. My neighbor right here told me yesterday that he's never gone more than 2 days ever since 1995 that he's moved here without electricity, so it could be true. So if they get the hospital up and running, they've got lines already up until, you know, right before the hospital as of yesterday afternoon. I'd say by today they'll have all the lines up until they're, I don't know, I'm not a lineman. God bless those guys, man. Busting their asses. So, I did find and one more thing before I cut this, I did find my security camera, not a security camera, it's a trail camera that I put in our lot across the street to look at our shed because I stored gas there. And I just wanted to, you know, pre-item, just wanted to, you know, see if anybody was sleeping. And, you know, I checked the car and, you know, I found it very strange. I had 2 videos right before I had hit, I think 26th and one on the 27th maybe, and one on the 29th early, but nothing during Ida. And then after Ida, I had a bunch of videos of us walking in the park, a lot over there, cleaning up. So I moved that trail camera to the back here because we don't have electricity, of course, and the night is black, dark as can be, so I just want to make sure nobody's sleeping. So I think that kind of sums up what's going on today. I'm sure that the lineman out here, this is in the back of this is still a wreck for us, back of our lots, which borders Industrial Boulevard here. This is a kind of a major thoroughfare. So we got these guys who just put up this very large pole here. And as you can see, a lot of dirt around it. I guess it's just going to sink at some point. That's what came out of the hole and drilled it. So I do have a tree in the ditch that I need to get out. So this is the backside of a lot. It's still a wreck. Literally. A little ways to go, but it's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. Alright, so another thing I want to make note of, my wife and I are cleaning up our park. And this is just a big tall pile of organic stuff, tree limbs, and there's some shed, some fencing in here, and there was a tree right there. I think you can see the stump. We're keeping it like that. That's all stuff that can safely go to a landfill and recycle, or, you know, at some point decompose to a 50th the size of what it is. As apart from here, Actually, this is our house. And then we've got a pile of aluminum here. There's a couple of tree branches I'm going to take off of that. Then over here, that's the stuff, the big sheets across there are what's left of our carport canopy. Down here they call it a carport. I'm not sure whether the rest of the United States calls it that, but those big sheets is what that is. It used to cover our cars. It was on the roof. Then we've got this stuff here, which is all aluminum, some plastic, recyclable. Then over here we've got another pile of, there are some roofing tiles mixed into that. There's not a lot of tree limbs. And then my neighbor, they're collecting their aluminum here. So doing our part, man, to recycle. I'll make a note of that. September 8th, I think. Today, Wednesday. It's actually kind of nice. I feel a little northerly breeze. I'm not sure. I know it's supposed to cool off. Back here on the Industrial Boulevard, it's kind of a major thoroughfare. Just pointing out why. Across that, there's a levee right here, and that protects this pretty valuable asset, which is a hospital. One of the only hospital on this side of Intracoastal that I know of. So the priority has been to get this thing online. And these are the guys that are doing it. Guys are busting their ass, man. God bless those cats. Usually on the health food thing, but Coca-Cola, bruh. No electricity. 11 days, I think. And, using a chainsaw. Coca-Cola, the caffeine, maybe it's sugar. Possibility of torrential rain again today, so. I feel like I'm doing some normal stuff. The battery might die while I'm doing this. Cutting grass, man. Cutting some grass. Oh, 1 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon. Got through working in our little park across the street. Give you some headlines. Nothing really good. Which is a lot, just a lot. Still got some work in there. Cut the grass in the front yard. Tried to video that, and the camera ran out of juice. Battery died. So, this setting, by the way, is in the back of our house. This is what I call the studio. This is my recording studio. It's a 2-story building. It's the house right here. Temporary trash bag right there. And keeping the generator. Actually, there's a fence for our property line. There's about a 5-foot gap between the building and the fence. Generators in that area there, so to keep the fumes away from us and our neighbors. So we were sleeping actually in this room, but we moved to the next room over from, just my concerns about carbon monoxide. And at the moment, man, we don't have a carbon monoxide detector. It's a slight concern for me. I had a Facebook friend and my daughter too, Sunny, who my daughter's in Georgia, Facebook friends in Florida, and they've been going on Facebook asking. They've already made one load, and it was awesome. We got 10 gallons of gas, which was completely needed, some Clorox, and some water. All very useful and needed stuff. And this other person wants to make another run. We didn't get anything from them, but first time. But I mentioned carbon monoxide detectors would be good, not just for us, but for a lot of folks, because you can't find them. If you do find them, they're long, lines long, and I'm not sure if they're price gouging or not. I hope none that's going on that list. So it's today's the 8th. Day 10 or 11 without electricity. And it's kind of rough, but it's not terrible. We got running water, and so we can take a shower. We got a generator. Our neighbors helped us. We're helping them today on Wednesday afternoon. It's about 4:30. We're gonna be grilling some burgers. Got the pit, the little natural charcoal starter right here. That's pretty cool stuff, man, because just uses some paper to start the charcoal. It's cool in itself. Got the big Weber pit right there. Gonna grill some burgers. Some burgers, man. And all the fixings over there. So I'll invite a couple of our neighbors over for dinner tonight on Wednesday. Still no electricity, and it's hot. We're supposed to get a couple of cool little days coming up, so looking forward to that. Got burgers. Neighbors cooking the fries.